Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vice and today we are watching Sakamoto Days episode 7. In the last episode, Mr. Sakamoto and Shin decided they needed 1,000,000 yen, so they entered a paintball competition and they ended up adding a sniper to their team that had initially wanted to kill Mr. Sakamoto, but they tricked him into believing that Mr. Sakamoto was not Mr. Sakamoto. Unfortunately, Lou got drunk and she outed Mr. Sakamoto as Mr. Sakamoto, and the sniper on their team turned against them and they had an actual battle. And the sniper was really good actually. They kind of left on good-ish terms, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think the sniper will come back as a part of their family because he's also very young, and obviously the hitman life wasn't agreeing with him too much considering he is so poor. He is living on a roof with a tent and his bird. So hopefully he comes back into the story and becomes part of this little family that Mr. Sakamoto is creating. But I'm excited to watch this episode, so without further ado, let's get into it.
じゃあ、花ちゃん。シンくんたちに店番頼んでよかったわね。二人ともうまくやってる
All those pictures he's taking.
多分。おい、汚れる仕事の時だけ俺のエプロン使うのやめろよ。
もう細かい男ね。
坂本さんと葵さんが不在の今、ここのトップは俺なんだ
Yeah,
よ。
they're gonna be butting heads a bit in this episode. Oh. She accepted him being in charge.
言いたいことあんならはっきり言おうぜ。
思想の自由というのがあるね。のこのこ心に踏み込んでくるお前の方がおかしい。
いや
He's back.
今日も廃棄の肉まんもらいに来たぜ。
だいたい人の思考読むとか変態の所業ね。お前といると心読まれる気がして落ち着かないよ。
Oh, that hit home.
そうかよ。
She's probably not the first person to say that to him.
おいおい、いいのか？
知らない。こんな顔見たことなかったね。
Yeah, you hurt his feelings.
もう帰ってきたね。謝るなら許してあげる。
What?
こいつだ。
Oh
一
no.
緒に来てもらおう。
They think she's the psychic? Isn't it obvious she's a girl?
11年前ラボか
A
ら姿を
subject
消し
that
た実
disappeared
験体
from the
が
lab
まさか
11 years
こんな街
ago.
でのうのうと生き
We're
てた
finally
と
gonna
は
realize, like,
髪の色まで変えてんな。
田中さん、本当に言いにくいんですが。
we're finally getting his backstory. Maybe why he's a psychic to begin
通信
with.
じゃないですか。
そんなわけねえだろ。
This person's an idiot.
って書いてあんだろが。
すいません。
Other people might have the name
こん
Shin.
なガキさらうんですよ。
ラボが超能力者の実験やってただ
Yeah,
ろ。
the lab did
あれの
experiments.
唯一の成功者なんだと。
He's
なん
the
で
only
も
one it
人
worked
の思考が
on.
読めるらしいぜ。気味悪いよな実際。自分の考えてることが筒抜けなんだぜ。きっと誰からも好かれねえ人生なんだろうな。あ
Yeah, she's gonna defend him.
田中さん。
シンはバカで神経質でガキだけど、お前なんかよりよっぽどいいやつよ。それに
Is he finally realizing he has the wrong person?
名前は。
私、ルー・シャオタンよ。
だから言ったじゃないですか。
Yeah, he's an
マ
idiot.
ジで人の話聞かないっすよね、田中さん。
謝るなら許してやっても。坂本さん、
Yeah, they're gonna have to go rescue her.
何があった？
戻ってきたらルーが。
国道を南西に移動中
She's
だ。
on the highway. Did you put trackers on them?
あの名札 GPS 機能
Oh my
搭載。
gosh. Smart.
野郎どもが。このままじゃ確実に殺されるぞ。
でしょうね。
Bet.
高速降りろ、ノルマ。いっそこいつを死んってことにしちまうか。
He's such an
な
idiot.
くなったって設定にして。
シンにひどいこと言って
It is. It's a lesson. So now you understand how mean it was.
私、全然骨じゃなかった。
Even if it's a valid feeling, it was still mean to say it like that. Oh my god. How are they in the air?
うちの看板娘を返してもらう。
あれが本物のシンか。写真のガキだ、セバちゃん。
よかったっすね。
こいつらラボの人間なのか。
Oh my god. That definitely could have killed him. Oh my god. I love how this guy is so into this car chase. Oh, he thinks it's a movie? What? Oh my god, that could have killed him. That should have killed him.
これ以上怪我する前に謝った。
Apologize before things get worse.
こっちゃこっちゃうるせえ。
無事か。おい。
ちょっと
特別手当つくんだろうなこれ。
来るなら
He's got reoccurring character energy.
ダメな上司を持つと。
Oh, is that power or technology? Yikes.
気をつけてください坂本さん。
すげえいい感してんなあんた。
Wow.
怖え話してくれ。
Oh, that was smart.
いやさすが伝説の殺し屋。死ぬかと思ったわ。
シンは捕まえたか？
ああ忘れてました。
I forgot about that.
奥旅で GPS の反応が止まった奴ら何者だ？
おそらくラボの一員、政府非公認の研究組織で
Unauthorized research
俺の育った
facility.
場所です。
How did you
変な奴
escape
らの集
them?
まりではあるけど、前はこんな物騒な感じじゃなかったんですよ。
Oh.
一体何が？
ルーを取り返しに
So
行
it
く。
either wasn't malicious back then, or you just didn't know. You couldn't tell because you were a child.
ここがラボか。
バレないように擬態しているんです。この地下に潜んでいます。
久しぶりに里帰りと行くか。
表向きは普通の博物館です。
専用写真どうですか？まあまあそう言わずに
興味ないんで写真とか。
すぐ終わります。はい恐竜
Persistent.
ガオ
And they got it in the end.
大きなサイズは4900円になります。
一枚ください。
Oh.
顔隠すのにちょうどいいですね。
How is it perfect for hiding your faces? They're clearly visible.
別館にラボに通じる秘密の通路があるんです。
おとなしくしやがれ。
何この施設。
田中さん、
Are they gonna give her powers?
それが例の独身能力の少年ですか？
Excuse me?
髪の色も性別も写真とは違って見えますけど、トナカイさんに嘘ついていたら
The reindeer?
殺しちゃい
Okay,
ますよ。
at least he's an actual person, just in a mask. Oh my god.
何こいつでも顔も継ぎはぎだらけ。
こいつは替え玉なんすけど俺本物に心当たりあります。
Oh. Threw his boss under the
その
bus.
少年を捕まえるのです。あの方の期待に応えるために。
確かここ8時20分に合わせて、そっちのヒグマの首を左に90度曲げたような。
And then it's just a drop?
めんどくさい仕掛けだ。
Oh, an elevator.
奥旅。
認証できませんでした。
Authentication failed, so they changed the
昔と変わっ
password.
てる。
エラーコード203侵入者の疑いあり。
Nope, you're caught.
排除します。
Initiate elimination.
第一走者失敗。続いて第二走者。
Oh. Oh my god, all the bears.
本物のクマと戦ったことあります？
動物は一通り訓練でやった。
第一フェーズシステム低下。
The dinosaur itself?
恐竜は初めてだな。
This is crazy. What is this security system?
動く恐竜。花に見せたい。生け捕りにする。
We want to take it alive.
何考えてるんですか？
It's actually dead. This is just an experiment or something. Mechanical technology to make it move.
坂本さんの電気柱なら傷つけずに止められるかも。
明暗だ。チーム。
I think it worked.
システム再起動。迎撃レベル
Rebooted. Oh no. You still have to fight it. Oh.
銃が。
めんどくさくなってきた。生け捕りはやめだ。
Scrap the plan of taking it alive. Yeah, you're just gonna have to destroy it. I can't believe with the punch you were able to do that. Oh my god. Good job, Mr.
や
Sakamoto.
っぱり恐竜は動かないからロマンがある。
そうですか。
まさか入り口のセキュリティが作動したのか。
おい、クソ科学者どもめ、何サボってやがる。
Okay,
少し
so their lab was taken over by another force.
解
They're
放
being
されたかったら
forced
さっさ
to
と成果を出せ。
do their
こんこ
experiments.
そ科学者だぞ。
こんな研究成功すると本気で思っているのか。
てめえは今言っちゃならないことを。
And you're gonna kill the scientist you need?
死ね
久しぶりに帰ったと思ったら。
What the heck's going
ど
on?
うなってんだ？
戻ってきたのか。
あのさんどこだ？
所長は最下層に幽閉されて、
Yeah,
ラボは今
okay.
ある
The
殺し屋
lab's
集
been
団の手
taken
によって
over.
占拠されているんだ。 奴らは突然現れ
殺し屋をしております鹿島と申します。我々はより革新的な殺しの道具を求めて最新の技術を取り入れるべきで。
奴らはボスの鹿島を中心に数名の幹部と防護服の下っ端で構成されている。
坂本さん、しらみつぶしにルーを探すとなると。
そいつらと戦うことになりそう。
何言ってる。お前ら早く逃げた方がいい。このフロアを仕切ってる幹部はもうパッとして。
I'm glad that they're trying to protect them.
俺だけでも出してくれ。
ピーピーうるさいね。
なんて野蛮な女なんだ。
You kidnapped her!
って貴様さっきから何してる。
Wow, chipping away at it.
脱獄よ。
その通り。お嬢さんやめといた方がいい。ここの所長の朝倉ってもん
The
だ。
director.
なあお前ら俺と脱獄しねえか。なんだか騒
There's
が
an
しいよう
X
だ
on
が
him.
楽しい実験でもしてるのか。
Any connection with the new villain they introduced called X?
いえ、何も。
かして
I might just be looking into it too much, but
嘘つき。
ooh.
表で部下が伸びてたんだけどさ、誰が最初に話す？みんなボールペン出して。
なかなかいい反応だな、おっさん。俺は狭
So
いと
he
こ嫌い
actually
なん
had
だ
a good experience at the lab growing up. He has fond memories of the scientists, so it wasn't like an evil thing. But then why were they experimenting on a child? That was so fast. Oh, you just thought about it, or did that actually happen? It happened.
いいでしょ。言葉が
A
逆
switch
にな
that
るスイ
switches
ッ
around
チ。
your words.
頭に埋め込んだ針から流す電流で脳の信号を狂わせるんだよ。次行こう。
Yeah, Sakamoto.
やっと出れた。
His face.
お、楽しそうだな。
It's the locker.
昔何があったかは知らないが、ここを助けたいか。
いや、
よし、実家の大掃除と行くか。
いや。
バス乗ったの久しぶりや。欲しいった。
Oh, the order is here.
食べよ。
出たな、験担ぎ。しかしこんなとこほんまにすら関係あるんか。
Yeah, with
南雲の
X.
情報いまいち当てにならんしな。
100%. So I was right when I
お父さんも含めて
saw the X on his lab
ほ
coat.
な気張っていこか。おさらぎ。
Wow, I really thought I was reading too much into that. And that was Sakamoto Days, episode 7. Great episode. I'm so glad we're finally diving into Shin and how he got his psychic powers. Apparently, it's called the lab, which honestly seems very ominous to me. And even though he has fond memories of the scientists, the people he was surrounded by, I still don't think it was a good thing what they were doing. They were experimenting on children to give them powers. In what world is that a good thing? So even though in Shin's eyes this wasn't malicious, they had to be doing this for a purpose that wasn't in his best interest. Like, were they trying to make a super soldier, a super assassin? What was their goal of giving children superpowers? Because that's just not normal, and it's not something you do without a reason. They must have a backer or someone who invested so much money into this project for a reason. And so even though these people are kind and they were good to Shin, I don't think it makes up for what they did to him, because he was a child for one thing. So even if he consented to the experimentation, he is a child. He doesn't actually know what's going to happen to him. And so I don't know, they seem to just be portraying the lab or the original director and the original scientists as kind, and like this was his home. And that can be true, and it can also exist with a malicious purpose. I don't know, something just seems off about his backstory so far, and I think we're gonna dive into it a little more in the next episode once we defeat the group of people that have taken over this lab. Maybe Shin will finally figure out or find out why he was experimented on, why he has these powers. I'm very curious if he'll figure out that actually these people who you had a good feeling about, good memories with, they're not as good as they seemed. Or maybe the show won't go into it at all. Maybe it'll just be like a flat, these people were good and they were good memories and Shin still loves them. They're still family. Maybe they'll go down that route. I don't know. But I love that the Order is here because this lab has something to do with X. I saw the X on that pen guy's shirt and I was like, oh, this has something to do with X. But then I was second guessing myself. I was like, oh, maybe it doesn't. But no, I was right to read into that because absolutely, Nagumo said this lab is connected to X somehow. So I'm trying to figure out what X's goal is. In a previous episode, I talked about how maybe he was a fanatic or he wanted revenge on Sakamoto because I was under the impression that the hitmen, the JAA, the Order were blaming Sakamoto for these kills. But I guess they're not, and everyone knows it's X doing this. So I'm very curious what his motivation might be. Was it really just a coincidence that he started this when the bounty went up for Sakamoto? Maybe it was just a coincidence. I don't know, I feel like there has to be a thread there somehow, tying the two together. Just because they did mention it a few times that X only started once the bounty for Sakamoto went up. So what could be the connection there? Because obviously he's not just killing hitmen anymore, he is actively searching for people with powers or actively trying to get people with powers, make people with powers. Because why else would he take over this lab? Very interesting. I am super curious to find out more. I can't wait to watch the next episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this episode. If you enjoyed my reaction, please give a like and subscribe and check out my other shows here on the channel. And with that, thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye!